What did I feel like coming to TFW South Erie? I was nervous, a lot of anxiety, not knowing what I was getting into. When joining a gym, you always have that thought of being judged. So it was nerve-wracking. Started my weeks, and I had a veteran warrior who took me under his wing and just helped me get going. And as the days went by, you know, the anxiety of it, the feeling of judgment, you realize it wasn't there. These people are here to help you and motivate you. So it got over really quick, and the help that you get was amazing. How is TFW South Erie different from what I've done in the past? I mean, I haven't done much. Thought about it. You know, I went to, you know, Planet Fitness. There's other things. You look at it, you know, you get it. It's just, there's no structure. You have to be your own motivation elsewhere. And you don't wind up wanting to work out because, you know, your lack of motivation, that's what puts you there. So if you don't have that motivation to push, you're not going to do it. So, you know, other gyms, you go and you start and just you quit very easily. You don't get the results, you don't see it because you don't know what to do. So being able to come somewhere where there is a structured exercise for every day of the week, coaches knowing what they're talking about, showing what to do, how to do it, how to eat, those things in itself gives you everything to succeed. The only person and the only way you fail is if you let it. And fortunately enough, there's enough people here that there's no option to fail. You know, there isn't. There's not one person in this building that's going to let you fail. So just having that support over anywhere else, and you know, here's a machine and you don't know what to do, and you're the next Instagram video of, you know, being laughed at. You know, you're doing the exercises wrong at the other gym. So, you know, it's nice having that structure. How does TFW South Erie change my mindset? I was a very negative person. It's one person that I focused on in the wrong way, because obviously I sure the hell wasn't in shape, so I wasn't focusing on the right stuff. But yeah, everything was about me. You know, as long as I was happy and thought I was happy, it was about me. You know, nothing else mattered. And coming in here and realizing that everyone else made it about someone else. You know, you don't see someone in here and they focus on, oh, it's about me. I want to get the best workout I can get in. You know, they're focused on, I want to make sure I can help this person, you know, your partner through it. And, you know, it humbled me. I get more pleasure out of working with one of the new warriors and pushing them through than focusing on myself. Because at this point, you know, my results they're coming. You know, they're going to happen whether, you know, I'm getting pushed by a veteran because it's a really tough exercise, or if I'm pushing myself to motivate that new warrior. It humbled me. You know, it is about everyone else, and in that it changed who I am. It changed the way I look at things. You know, it changed my approach on life and everything else. And at that point, everything's just a lot more positive, which obviously life is better when it's positive. Last week, I had one of the new warriors, and he goes to the 5 o'clock class, and it was speed strength. Mm-hmm. And, you know, he says, and I was like, want to work out? He's like, yeah. And he's like, I've watched you work out though, like, be easy. I'm like, that's the easy day for me. We'll go easy, which I always tell myself that I never go easy. And just a little comment like that, you know, and it's funny because it's one of those things, people see me who I am right now. Mm-hmm. They see me doing my exercises, they see me doing the weight I'm doing. 4 months ago, I was in their shoes. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to sit here and say, you know, to look at me and say, there's no way. Mm-hmm. 4 months ago, he was 40 pounds heavier. Mm-hmm. You know, so, you know, I had that same, it was when I started, you know, Bill, Trish, and Amanda mm-hmm. were the three main people that, you know, it was there every day. And, you know, Amanda is, you don't look at Amanda and think what she used to be, because I'd never seen her like that. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's funny because now I'm that way. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's once people see that, then they know, like, hey, 4 months ago, I was you. Mm-hmm. Push yourself, follow the stuff they tell you to do. Like, it's there. Mm-hmm. And the people that want it, I mean, that's motivation enough. I mean, hell, I look in the mirror every day and it's motivation enough for me to keep on coming. The best way, and one of the things I look at is there is no destination. Mm-hmm. I have no destination. Life is a journey. Yeah. And if you set destinations, then you'll always start finding yourself to not better yourself. You get there. Yeah. And you know, you live life as a journey, not a destination. Mm-hmm. And you know, sky's the limit. You know, every week there's something new. Mm-hmm. Every week there's something different, you know. Squat day is my favorite day. Mm-hmm. Love it. Yeah, like I posted last night, I wish I could do squats every Friday, mm-hmm. every day, you know, every week or every month. And, you know, it's just, it speaks a lot of coaches. You know, Gio was coaching last night. He set up my board because I know if I did it, I'm not gonna, my max is 300. Mm-hmm. I failed at 305 last time we did it. Couldn't do it. And I said, Gio, I know if I do it, I'm gonna push myself, mm-hmm. but I may not push myself as hard as I would. And he's like, what'd you end up last week? 295 for however many. Mm-hmm. So he had my last set was 305 for two. Mm-hmm. In my head, I'm telling myself I can't do it. Mm-hmm. Can't do it. You know, I failed at 305 last mm-hmm. time. And I got there and I did 305 for two. Mm-hmm. Gio was like, it's too easy. He looks at the clock and says, let's get up to 315. He says, we got enough time, get one more in. And I was like, I got 325 here, I don't got 315. Mm-hmm. Threw the 325 on. Hit 325 for one.
There you go.
And it's stuff like that, you know, without those coaches, I would never. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't wait until next week to try 325. So, you know, it's just that the energy, the drive, the push that I get from these people that make me want to do it for everyone else, mm-hmm. you know, because obviously, you know, I'm here. Mm-hmm. I'm here. You know, I want to see you successful and the gym successful. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm gonna be stuck doing sit-ups on the curling machine at mm-hmm. Planet Fitness. What do I no longer fear, and how has TFW South Erie helped? Failure. I think everyone has that fear of failure. No one wants to push themselves past the limits they think they have. And we should have talked about squats on this one because, I mean, it's what it is. It's, you know, I never pushed myself. I know my limits. I knew what my limits were. And I never went past those limits because, once again, it's just, I don't want to sit here and feel like, man, I suck because I couldn't do that. And there is there's no excuses. There's no reasoning. You know, everything you do every day, every week is pushing yourself past those limits to be better, to be that 1% better every day with everything you do. And yeah, I failed a lot. Every hurricane, every warrior day, you know, it was horrible. It was probably one of the most miserable things I've ever done in my life. And, you know, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it. I was gassed by the second round of, you know, the first set. And, you know, the positivity of your partner and every warrior around you cheering you on to keep pushing. Obviously, at that point, you don't want to be the guy to lay there on the ground and fail. You know, you don't want to give up. So, you know, having the coaches, you know, Gio knows when it comes to squats. You know, my knee failed at 295 last time we squatted 2 months ago. And ever since that time, I get 285, 295 on that rack. I've done it. I know I could do it. But ever since that time that my knee went down and said, you're not getting back up, I get in my head. And, you know, luckily for the coaches that I have and the partners that I have, you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at now with pushing myself. And, you know, I still sit there and I think in my head, this is too much weight, and he's going to fail on me. I don't want to do it. I don't want to embarrass myself. It's not an option, you know. It's just, failure is what it is, and if you don't fail, you'll never get better. So, you know, it's taught me to be comfortable with what it is. You know, being that role model we talked last time, and it's going to be easier to talk about this time because I already got it out that once. You know, my son is scared. He won't push himself past his comfort zone. He gets to it and he stops because he fears failure. And, you know, it's one of those things where it's, you know, it's helped me show him that there's nothing. You're gonna fail, but you could get back up. And if you push yourself and you have the right people around you, that, you know, there's no stopping. And, you know, I've really set my goals on everything I do. Sky's the limit. You know I can't do a lot of things, but I set stupid goals to, you know, push myself there. You know, I know I'm gonna fail, but I'm gonna fail that one time. I'm gonna get it the next time. And I'm gonna keep getting better. I'm gonna keep pushing myself. I'm not scared. And, you know, everyone here from coaches to the warriors, there's no option for failure here. You know, you get comfortable being uncomfortable, and that's where it's at. How am I better as a result of joining TFW South Erie? I am happier. I am a lot more positive about everything. My outlook on life is a whole different thing. Doing things I would never even think of ever doing. You know, you don't realize how miserable you are. You know, I lived life 11 years in a comfort zone. You know, doing the same thing as the Groundhog Day. Same thing every day, and it's just a routine. And, you know, at my heaviest weight, I hit 255. When I joined here, I was down to 236. And, you know, you don't think about it. Once I started and realized that it wasn't the right life. It wasn't the way to go. And, you know, I lost a lot and I learned a lot. And it really has become just, you know, a whole different world. You surround yourself with so many positive people, you have no other choice than to be positive. And, you know, it's helped me with my mindset inside the gym and outside the gym. you know, it really becomes a way of life. They say, you know, 30 days to make a habit, and, you know, didn't know what it was going to be like. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And now that I'm where I'm at, it's tough to look back and think, man, I was such a miserable person, and hated life. I hated everything and anything, and, you know, it's different. I can't picture going a day now without coming to the gym, without talking to the people I talk to on a daily basis, coming here. You know, it's your little social hour. It's your frustration relief. It's your workout. It's a way of life, and I don't see anything any different now. So, I mean, it's just helped me realize what I was and where I am, and it's just, life's so much better. So what keeps me coming back to TFW South Erie? The environment, the people. I work, go home, come to the gym, go to sleep, wake up, do it every day. You know, like I said, it became a way of life, and, you know, these people here, they're not just people you work out with, they're family, they're friends. You know, it's no different than a Saturday night and going to hang out with your buddies at the bar. It's the same thing, and, you know, the results that I've got, the positivity that's spread, the enjoyment, if that's such a thing, of doing some of these things, you know, it's that constant, I can't believe I did that. You know, every week, you know, you go through a lot of the same motions, and, you know, you may only do X amount the week before, and looking forward to coming in that next week to do that exercise again and pushing yourself to be that much better. Knowing that I may be coming in and someone could be having a horrible day, and to be able to help them get their mind off of whatever it is. You know, sometimes you just need that good workout to get your mind off the bullshit that's going on outside. And, you know, whether it's for me, whether it's for someone else, it's just, this is family. You know, everyone here, it's family. And there's nothing better in life than hanging out with your family and being around great people. So, as long as it's there, I'm going to keep coming back. And I don't think things are going to ever change here. What would I say to a person thinking about joining TFW South Erie? Don't think about it. That's the biggest mistake people do, is people think. You think about something and you tell yourself 10 reasons why you can't do it, and not enough reasons why you should. It's literally going to be the best thing that you could do in your life. Whether you want to better yourself, lose weight, gain muscle, make friends, or step out of your comfort zone and do crazy shit like obstacle course races and, you know, other things that, you know, you just don't normally even think about doing. You know, no matter what it is that has you thinking about, I need to join a gym, don't think about it, just join, give it a shot, run with it, and when that time comes, I mean, you're going to be happy with your decision, and you'll never look back. So, don't think, get it done.